Have you ever been mommed by a ghost? I certainly hadn't until last weekend. Miss Lillian, are you telling us that it's time to go to bed? Welcome to Saranormal Activity. I'm Sarah, and this is normal for me. We were in Bisbee, Arizona, staying at the Oliver House. Now, I'm going to go into much more detail about the Oliver House in another video because it has a fascinating history, is said to be the home of 26 different souls, and has at least 2 grisly murders under its belt. We were lucky enough to do a short investigation there. We're staying in room 13, which they believe is one of their most active rooms. But as we were investigating, I don't think we were talking to the person in room 13. I think we were talking to the person in room 11. Are we speaking to someone in room 11? So, who's in room 11? For a long time, we had no idea. It was said that room 11's spirit felt like a grandmotherly type presence, generally very comforting, but sometimes would admonish you if you stepped out of line, and especially if you moved your rocking chair. The owners were able to find out that this woman's name was Lillian. We think it was Miss Lillian who was telling us it was way too late and we should be going to sleep. Miss Lillian, are we speaking with you? That was human. Miss Lillian, are you telling us that it's time to go to bed? That was such a hard yes. So you're definitely the matriarch, the well-respected matriarch. A little insider information. This day in particular, my girlfriend and I were wiped out. The two of us were completely out of commission. Pretty sure it was food poisoning. Later on, during our investigation, my girlfriend Kayla started feeling kind of sick again. She was in the hallway as we were trying to talk to whoever was there, and when she started feeling that way, she went back into our room and immediately felt fine again. Yeah, something's out of that immediately that way the second I walked through the door. I've never felt that. It took us a second to put the pieces together. We think Miss Lillian was the one encouraging her to go back in the room where she would feel much better. A little heavy-handed for my taste, but it was really sweet to us, but obviously very mom worried about us. Do we remind you of your granddaughters? Did we worry you a little bit earlier because we were not feeling good? That's nice. I'm sorry, Miss Lillian. We didn't mean to worry you. I feel like she told me specifically to go to bed because the second I walked into the room, I felt better. Do you specifically want me to go rest? Are you pointing? Oh, to the bedroom. Are you oh my god, one's on the bedroom. Are you pointing to the bedroom? If you are, point this other rod to the bedroom, please, and then we'll know. Basically, on me and on the bedroom. We're getting the very sweet grandma treatment right now. Because she watched us be sick as dogs all day and just wanted us to go to sleep and stop lollygagging around in the hallway at midnight. This was one of the most wholesome dowsing rod sessions I think I've maybe ever had. There was absolutely no fear. It very much felt like a grandmother or a mom putting her hand on our shoulders and just going, all right, that's nice, sweetheart. It's time to go to bed. No, you can't have another story. No, you can't have a glass of milk. Straight to bed. And that's pretty adorable. That was the biggest thing that we experienced in the Oliver house, along with these maybe orbs, maybe dust, but I'm really on the orb side because take a look at them. Interestingly shaped, they're opaque, they're moving slower and moving in an odd pattern. I don't know, maybe that was a sign from Miss Lillian that she was here. Oliver House is lovely, the people are so generous and so kind. I think you'll really enjoy your stay there and getting to explore Bisbee, which is something else. Thank you, Miss Lillian, for telling us to go to sleep.